Hi guys, my name is Naimana Miti. Welcome to my channel. I promise this time I'm back permanently. All the equipment has been bought, so I'm back again permanently. So today we'll be doing a quick makeup tutorial. We'll be doing this look over here. Don't mind the fact that I'm in the kitchen. It's the only place where I could find good lighting and yeah, some peace and quiet because the rest of the house is full of tralala tralala. But anyways, we're gonna do a nice pinky look and yeah, let's get straight. Okay, starting off with your primer. I have a very dry face, so I like doing a matte look. And I also have this The Ordinary Niacinamide. The reason why it's brown is because I mixed it with cloves. So it helps with moisture on your dry face. Ooh, don't mind my voice. I was screaming on Wednesday. If you follow me, today is Thursday, right? No, it is Friday. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I posted the reason why my voice was gone. So I'm starting off by putting on this. Ooh. Ciao. I know some makeup girlies do they think so differently, but I want to do it how I do mine. This is the matte primer from Rimmel London. Just putting some of that on. So now that, face is moisturized and primed, I'm gonna go in with my brow gel. Shout out to Faces Snatched by Danny for this. I stole it from her. She doesn't know it yet. Sorry, boo. But yeah, I'm going to be applying some of this right now. Don't mind me. I'm also going to be going over it with this, the Got2b gel, Got2b glued gel. I also use this for my edges. So every time you see my edges are snatched, it's because of this puppy right here. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly snatch my brows off camera and then I'll come back to you with the final result. So after combining the two, your brows should look like something like this. I'm exposing my setup, but anyways, your brows should be stiff. Yes, it should be stiff. Anyways, so after you give it some time to dry, obviously you have the residue. Go walk around with white residue on your face. Like, please, you're gonna come say, oh, Naimana told me, Naimana. I did not teach you to do that. Please, don't embarrass me like that. Anyways, you're gonna take the Garnier Micellar Water. I usually use the vitamin C one, but they didn't have it in stock. Garnier, please, if you are saying this, don't forget me, oh, I'm your child, oh. So yeah, so micellar water, cotton pad, you put some, and then you gently, are you listening? You gently remove the residue, gently, not too rough, otherwise you're gonna remove the gel. Gently, okay? I didn't have to shape my eyebrows are actually like this, so yeah. Gently, you make sure under the eyes, you remove them, okay? I'm gonna finish cleaning up off camera and then I'll come back with the next step. So once you've given once you've given your brows some time to dry after cleaning off the residue, your brows should look like this. So I'm gonna go in with this concealer from Essence, the Camouflage Matte Concealer, and it's in the color Dark Mocha. So I'm just going to take a little bit and already carve my eyebrows before I put on my foundation and concealer and whatnot, because I'm going to show you guys a new technique. It's not new, but it's something that I've started doing recently. So you'll take your concealer brush with a little bit of concealer that you have placed on, and then you're just going to go under the eyebrow. Follow the shaping of your eyebrow. See, eyebrows should look like this. Are you seeing beautiful? So next what we're going to do now, since we're busy with concealers and whatnot. So for me, it usually depends on like the season. Wait, I'm gonna be right back. I forgot what my one concealer. So yeah, I came back with my concealer shade. So now we're going to do what they like to call the under bake. Correct me, I don't know. Now where you do everything backwards, like you do your concealer, you do your concealer, you do your blush, you do your contour under, and then you put your foundation on top. Yeah, for me, I only do it depending on what foundation I use. If I use my actual foundation, like the Mimikyu one, it's not finished, I need to get rid of the bottle. If I use this, that's when I usually do like foundation first and then the concealer. But if I'm using this is from Revolution. This is Revolution in the shade, it was a shade in the shade F16.5. Yeah. So I'll take this concealer from Mimikyu. I've used it so much I don't even know what number it is, but it's on the lighter side. Yeah. So I'll take this and then I'll just apply under my eyes here, in your inner corner. I know it looks scary, but trust the process. In the inner corner, outer corner as well. So the reason why I'm using concealers this bright because my foundation is a bit too dark, because the only key to mastering your makeup is knowing your colors. Once you know your colors, my babes, you're gonna be you won't be paying for makeup anymore. I still do because I like the nice things in life. I like the nice things in life. But yeah, so you're just going to put it here. I even forgot I have a mirror. Put it here on your T-zone. Not too much, but enough to make an impact. And then I'll take this one. This is my mom's concealer, hey? Which is lighter than me. It's the Camouflage, also the Camouflage matte concealer in the color, what's the color again? Zombie. I forgot the color. Abe 150, if that is the color. I'm assuming so. Abe 150. Take my word for it. So anyways, you pull that out. Again, you put obviously a little bit of this one because otherwise you're gonna look like a ghost. Bless me. So, inner corner, outer corner. You don't really see the difference, do you? Nah. Anyways, let's not be delusional here. So now I'm gonna blend it out off camera, and then yeah. Oh wait, before I blend it, contour. I can't forget about that. So this is the Mimikyu Full Coverage Foundation in the shade 6. It's the last one, in case you're wondering. It's the last number. So obviously I need to push this a bit back. Place it here on the forehead lines. Tell me East African without telling me East African. Look at the size of that thing. Me bombo clad. Obviously, summer just ended, so I'm still in my summer tone. This usually shows up on my face. So yeah, just place it on where you want to usually contour. But anyways, never mind. But anyways, so this is the 3-in-1 makeup setting spray from Yardley, London. Highly recommend. So now I'm gonna go blend this out and then Oh, whoop, jump scare. So I know my face looks really scary right now. All my things blended in. Just finalizing with my setting spray. So now we're gonna jump into the foundation. Yeah, the Revolution foundation in the shade 16.5, F16.5, and then yeah, we are just going to trust the process. So I'm just gonna put this all over my face, and yeah, we're gonna pray to God that it works, because it usually does. Now the fact that I have extra lighting, it highlights the difference even more. So now that my foundation's applied, even though it looks like a mess, it's time to blend. So we're gonna be real quick about it. So we have tested the process. I used this foundation brush from Pep Lifesave. It's like what, like 30 rand. So you don't have to break the bank to get a good brush. So I'm happy with this. If you want your under eye to be a bit more brighter, then obviously you can add more concealer. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set powder. This is my mom's powder. She got it from Kinshasa 4 years ago. You'll be like, you're going to explain it? My fool, I will use it. As long as there's no mold, there's no sickness, I will use it. So you'll take this and your powder puff. Just obviously going to rub it, and then you're gonna place it under your eyes. You're gonna place it under where your concealer is. Obviously I need to contour my nose again, because this looks very dololo. Anyways, we'll see here where the lights are reflecting. Just a little bit over under the nose. Thank you for getting every mirror. But ciao. Just take this again so you can take a bit of concealer again. I haven't forgotten about the brows. I know about the brows. Okay, so now we're moving on to the next step, which is going to be what's this thing called again? Blush. I use an eyeshadow palette because it has the correct color that I use. I have a very warm undertone, so these are the colors that work for me. So I'm obviously, since the look is pink, I'm gonna take this pink, and then just place it here on your cheekbone. Wherever you want to place it is your face. You have free will, oh. Don't follow me because Nahimana says so. I beg go. And the key to your makeup looking good is knowing your face shape, knowing what works for your face, what features do you want to highlight. So yeah. So I got this on. Still not pink enough for me though. If you want to put it a bit on your temples, temple boys. Oh, oh my goodness. So yeah, just put it a bit up there. I forgot one more thing. I forgot to add my skin tint, and this is from Essence in the shade 140. Just ooh, Marcia. It is. Add a bit more color there. Make sure it's blended in nicely. Then we're moving on to our brows. So at first I used to use black. I mean, I can. That's when I still wanted to have like to scream strong features, you know. But now I'm a babe now, and I've changed my ways. So now this is the brown pencil from Make Up. So just do this. Just follow the natural shaping of your eyebrows. I usually just like to fill them in. And those are your brows done. So I'll take this again just to spray over. But anyways, where's my beauty blend? I have a lot. So I have a lot. So just to blend this out gently. Or what you can do to make it look seamless, just add a bit of that on top. Okay. So once the makeup is blended to how you want it to be blended, what I like to do, I like to have like a nice little smoky eye because I'm not a huge fan of eyeshadow. So I'll take my brown pencil, black pencil, black. I mean, if you lighter, you can use brown, but I prefer black. So what we are going to do now, here's the trick. Let's see. Yeah, but anyways, so you'll take this, place it under your eyes, and then you're gonna go in with it. I'm starting to look like the Naimana, you guys know. And then you will take your mascara, again, from Mimikyu. I think Mimikyu, it's a fair amount of money when it comes to makeup, because the stuff is really good, especially if you're a beginner. So this is the Mimikyu volumizing mascara. So I don't usually put on lashes, so the lashes that you see on me are my own. That's a flex, but yeah. Like, look at that. Are you seeing that? Just blend out the brow part here. So now we're moving on to the lip. So obviously after you've done this, you need to clean your lips, please. And I think this will bring the whole look together. Now start recording. Huh? Lakini na mimi sasa kiango na start recording. I was already here. I want to stop after doing this thing now. And I'm going to continue. Gloria is in the room. Today is Friday. Where else would she be if she's not here? Yeah, she's still here. She's not going anywhere. So after using the black, using this color, the pink, me and no-name brand stuff, I don't know, from Demi Cosmetics 207. So what you're gonna do, then you're gonna place them on your lips like this. I'm busy. What do you want? Pick from there. No.
With my socks. My big socks.
Where's your Crocs?
Mommy threw it away.
That's mommy for shoes to walk into the sweet thing. So, yeah. And then I'll take this from Signature. It's the color 1029. Just a little bit. Put this back here. And then for the final touch, I have this lip gloss from Usha's. And then I'm gonna place it over my lip, which is also very pink as well. So, yeah. I don't like a matte lip, so I always like to add gloss at the end. Look, you still feel there isn't enough blush, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some more. Oh, blushaholic. Shout out to Danny for influencing me. And yeah, this is the final look.